All right, we are starting the second round of our tournament of the MES book tournament, and we hope you enjoyed today's selections. Yesterday, if you didn't see it on the announcements, How to Catch a Unicorn beat out How to Catch a Mermaid by 6 votes. So you can see all of our voting is pretty close, so make sure that your vote is counted. Today, we are going to read If You Take a Mouse to School. This is by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond, and it's published by Scholastic. And it is versing Don't Eat the Teacher by Nick Ward, also published by Scholastic. So we hope you enjoyed today's selections. After listening, please get on and vote. All right, If You Take a Mouse to School by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox. When you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich and a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. He might do a little math and spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. Then he'll need to wash up. You'll have to take him to the bathroom. Once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for his lunch. On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. He'll build a little mouse house and make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own, so he'll need a lot of paper. He'll probably use up all your pencils. When he's finished, he'll want to read his books to you. Then he'll want to take it home, so he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out and wait for the bus. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets and do a little skateboarding. When he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat his snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him back to school. All right, that is If You Take a Mouse to School. Up next, Don't Eat Your Teacher. Hurry up, Sammy, his mother cried. You'll be late. Sammy dived downstairs for his breakfast. It was his first day at school, and he was very excited. But when Sammy became too excited, he had the unfortunate habit, as all young sharks do, of biting things. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch! Oh, Sammy, complained his mother, don't eat the table. Sorry, Mom, blushed Sammy. He grabbed his school bag, kissed his mother, and swam out the door. Be a good boy, Sammy, cried his mother. Sammy and his dad drove down the street to Sammy's new school. In the playground, a group of children were playing tag. Excellent, cried Sammy, and he dashed off to join in. You're it, shouted a shrimp. You're it, cried a cod. You're it, howled a haddock. Sammy opened his mouth and crunch! Oh Oh, Sammy, the children moaned. Don't eat your school friends. Sorry, blushed Sammy. He hiccuped politely and out swam the little fish. Am I still it? He said. The bell rang and all the fish swam off to their classroom. Good morning, children, beamed the teacher. Let's start the day with a really good story. Excellent, thought Sammy, flapping his tail in excitement. Here we are, said the teacher. Here's a story we can really sink our teeth into. Life Above the Waves. She's reading the story. Sammy opened his mouth and... crunch! Oh, Sammy, cried the children. Don't eat our story. Sorry, blushed Sammy. Never mind, smiled the teacher. Let's try some painting instead. Splish, splash. Sammy loved painting. He was so excited it was hard not to nibble at his paintbrush. Finished, he cried. Sammy, that's lovely, said the teacher. It looks good enough to eat. Sammy opened his mouth and... crunch! Oh, Sammy, groaned the teacher. Sorry, blushed Sammy. Never mind, said the teacher, giving him a cuddle. It's music now. Music and movement, called the teacher. As I play the piano, I want you to pretend that you are seaweed swaying in a gentle current. I'm seaweed, thought Sammy, drifting and stretching as elegantly as he could. The current is getting stronger, sang the teacher. The children started to dance even faster. Sammy started to get excited. Now you are a storm, the teacher cried. A terrible storm, destroying everything in its path. I'm a terrible storm, Sammy yelled. He opened his mouth and... crunch, crunch, crunch. Stop, Sammy, yelled the teacher. Don't eat yelled the children, pardon me. Don't eat Oh dear, thought Sammy as he got ready to go home. I didn't mean to. Tomorrow I'll be good. Really, really good. Hello, darling, said Sammy's mother at the school gate. How was your first day of school? Excellent, said Sammy. And what did you learn today? Lots, blushed Sammy. Don't eat the stories, don't eat the paintings, don't eat the classroom, and don't eat the teacher. The little fish says, don't eat your teacher. All right, so now it's up to you. Cast your vote, and we'll find out tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Is the winner going to be if you take a mouse to school or don't eat your teacher?